Imagine yourself for a moment as a traveler in a vast ocean of energy and infinite possibilities. This is how we begin our journey into the universe of magic and energy that resides within each of us. What I bring to you today is not just a reflection, but an invitation to unravel one of the greatest mysteries of human existence, magic not as a metaphor, but as a literal and tangible force that permeates all aspects of life. Since ancient times, sages and mystics have spoken of magic as a central element in the connection between the human and the divine, between the seen and the unseen. However, in our modern era, we often relegate magic to the realm of fantasy or the supernatural. But what if I tell you that magic is indeed a manifestation of energy? An energy that not only exists but is waiting to be accessed and shaped by you. This video is not just an exposition of ideas, it is a path unfolding before you, offering tools to transform not only yourself but also the world around you. By understanding and manipulating this energy, which we call magic, you have the ability to provoke profound changes in your life, in your relationships, and even in the structures around you. In this conversation, let's explore together how this energy can be perceived, cultivated, and utilized. Let's delve into ancient traditions and modern insights that show us that each of us possesses a magical potential, a potential that transcends common understanding and touches on the essence of what it truly means to be human and part of an interconnected universe. So allow me to guide you in this exploration, where every step we take together brings us closer to the pulsating heart of the mystery that is life. This is the universal call to magic, a call that resonates through the ages, and now, it reaches you. How will you respond to this call? In discussing the essence of internal magic, we are delving into an extraordinarily rich and complex dimension of human experience. This internal magic, or mystical energy, is not something distant or reserved only for the chosen ones. In fact, it resides in each of us, awaiting conscious recognition and activation. Have you ever felt a shiver run down your spine when someone looks at you in a particular way, or a comforting wave of warmth when holding the hand of a loved one? These sensations, though subtle, are palpable manifestations of the energy that flows through and around us, an energy that modern sciences, like quantum physics, are beginning to explore and that spiritual traditions have known for millennia. In various spiritual traditions around the world, this magic is often seen as a vital force called prana in India, chi in China, or mana in Polynesian cultures. Despite cultural differences, the central concept remains the same: there is an energy that permeates all that exists, and this energy is accessible and, most importantly, moldable. Modern science, in turn, echoes these ancient understandings by investigating how energy and matter are not separate and distinct entities but rather different expressions of the same phenomenon. Electromagnetism, nuclear forces, and even gravity are all manifestations of this fundamental energetic reality. Therefore, when we speak of internal magic, we are truly speaking of learning to recognize and interact with this energy that is both around us and within us. We are talking about learning to perceive and direct this force not only to create external changes but also to facilitate deep internal transformations. By accepting that this mystical energy is a real and active part of our lives, we begin to see the world and ourselves in a different light, a light where each moment carries the promise of revelation and each interaction has the potential to be profoundly transformative. The key, then, is to learn how to access this internal magic consciously and intentionally, something we will explore together throughout this conversation. As we delve deeper into understanding our own essence, we encounter the metaphor of the hidden flame, a recurring concept in many mystical texts. This flame is not a simple allegory, it represents the vital and powerful energy that resides at the core of our being, the heart. The hidden flame is described as the point where our purest and most potent energy meets, ready to be awakened and directed. Imagining this flame within us is not just a visualization exercise but an invitation to connect with a source of personal power and transformation. It is through the heart that we access our deepest truth and the ability to influence the reality around us. Techniques like meditation are pathways to this connection. When we meditate, we are not only quieting the mind, we are also tuning into the frequency of our heart, allowing this energy to expand and fill our being. By focusing on the breath and visualizing the flame within the heart, we can feel an expansion of warmth, of light, that not only illuminates our own internal shadows but also radiates outward, touching everything around us. Energetic practices, such as Qigong or Tai Chi, also help us manipulate and cultivate this internal energy. These Eastern practices, centered on mindful movement and breath, teach us to shape and direct energy, not only for physical health but for the awakening of latent capacities within us. As we connect with the hidden flame, our understanding of reality begins to transform. We realize that each interaction and each moment is infused with energy and meaning. This understanding not only changes how we experience our daily lives but also expands our capacity to positively impact the world around us. At this point in our conversation, it is essential to recognize that this flame is more than energy, it is wisdom, it is the guiding light that, once recognized and cultivated, can illuminate our path in moments of darkness and uncertainty. Thus, in speaking of the hidden flame, we are truly discussing the discovery and celebration of the deepest and brightest aspect of who we are. As we explore ways to access and cultivate our internal magic, it's essential to learn practical techniques that allow us to master the flow of vital energy, or prana, permeating our being. Practices such as pranayama, visualization, and alternate nostril breathing are crucial in this process, as they not only influence our physical and mental state but also prepare us to attain elevated states of consciousness and manifest our deepest desires. Pranayama is more than just breath control, it's a technique for regulating the energy flowing within our body, harmonizing our vital functions, and calming the mind. A simple and effective example is deep breathing pranayama, where you breathe slowly and deeply, filling your lungs completely and then exhaling fully. This practice not only increases lung capacity and improves blood circulation but also helps center the mind, creating a relaxed alert state conducive to meditation and other spiritual practices. Visualization is a powerful technique for shaping our internal and external reality. By vividly visualizing a goal or desire, you create a mental image that serves as a mold for the energy you consciously direct. For instance, visualizing a golden flame at the center of the heart not only focuses your attention and intention but also energizes and purifies your emotions and thoughts, aligning them with your highest aspirations. Also known as Nadi Shodhana, this pranayama technique is excellent for balancing the brain hemispheres and harmonizing the body's energy currents. By alternating breathing between the nostrils, you regulate the flow of energy through the main energy channels, the nadis, which according to yogic traditions, are the pathways through which prana flows. To practice, use your thumb to close one nostril and deeply inhale through the other. Use your ring finger to close the opposite nostril and exhale. Alternate this process for several rounds to calm the mind and prepare for deeper meditation. These techniques, when practiced regularly, not only improve our overall health and well-being but also empower us to consciously manipulate the energy flowing through us. This, in turn, paves the way for a richer and deeply connected experience of reality, where our desires and intentions can be effectively manifested and aligned with our higher purpose. By mastering these practices, you gain powerful tools to access and utilize your internal magic in ways that may have seemed inaccessible before. Embracing internal magic leads us into a territory where personal power meets universal wisdom. True magic, as we have discussed so far, is not just about manipulating esoteric energies but about aligning with universal energies in a way that allows us to live lives full of purpose and meaning. The first step in this process is self-reflection. Dedicate time to introspection is not a luxury but a necessity for those seeking an authentic magical life. By looking inward, we begin to understand our deepest motivations, desires, and fears. This knowledge is crucial because it allows us to clear internal obstacles that may be hindering our true expression in the world. Gratitude is another powerful practice on this path. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This shift in perspective not only elevates our mood but also puts us in harmony with the universe's abundance, facilitating a greater flow of positive energy into our lives. Moreover, recognizing our co-creative role in shaping reality empowers us to take the reins of our lives, understanding that every thought, word, and action has an impact on the fabric of reality. Living authentically means aligning our actions with our highest values and aspirations. When we are aligned in this way, each choice and action naturally flows from an understanding of who we are and what we truly value. This alignment not only makes life more fulfilling but also expands our ability to positively influence those around us and the environment in which we live. True magic, therefore, involves a continuous expansion of our consciousness and a dedication to shaping our lives and communities in ways that reflect our highest ideals. This not only enriches our individual experience but also contributes to the collective, creating a world that resonates more deeply with the qualities of integrity, compassion, and love. So, I encourage each of you to reflect on how you can more closely align your lives with the values you hold most dear. Ask yourself, how can I use my unique energy and talents not only for my benefit but also for the greater good? By doing so, you not only discover the magic within you but also begin to live it every day. Delving deeper into practical techniques to access and cultivate your internal magic, we now explore some more advanced practices that can be integrated into your daily routine to maintain and expand your magical potential. These techniques not only reinforce what we have already learned but also bring new dimensions to our practice, making it richer and deeper. The awareness of breathing is a fundamental technique that serves as the foundation for many other spiritual practices. It simply involves observing your breath as it is, without trying to control it. This helps anchor the mind in the present and develop a state of calm alertness. Over time, this practice can lead to a sharper perception of the subtleties of the energy flowing within and around us. The repetition of mantras is another powerful technique to align your energy and intention. A mantra can be a sound, a word, or a phrase that, when repeated mentally or aloud, helps focus the mind and elevate personal vibration. For example, the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum in Buddhism is used to invoke compassion and wisdom. Repeating a mantra can create a clear and focused mental space, paving the way for a deeper connection with inner magical energy. In addition to formal practices, magic can also be cultivated through conscious awareness of energies in our daily interactions and in contact with nature. When interacting with other people, try to perceive the quality of the energy exchanged. Is it aligned with feelings of love and respect, or are there tensions that need to be resolved? Similarly, when spending time in nature, feel the energy of the places. Trees, rivers, and even mountains have their own vibrations that can teach us about flow, resilience, and renewal. These advanced practices, when performed regularly, not only increase our ability to access our internal magic but also help us integrate this magic more fully and naturally into our everyday life. By making these techniques part of your routine, you create a continuous flow of positive energy and intention that can transform your life experience in profound and meaningful ways. By cultivating your magical energy every day, you not only improve your own life but also contribute to raising the energy around you, touching the lives of others in positive and powerful ways. As we conclude our journey on internal magic, it is essential to recognize that awakening and cultivating this magical force is a lifelong path. It's not a matter of reaching a final state of enlightenment or perfection but of continually engaging in the process of self-discovery and transformation. Internal magic requires dedication, courage, and genuine openness to facing the unknown with a spirit of adventure and curiosity. Like any valuable skill, internal magic is honed and refined through continuous practice. This practice is not just an act of repetition but a way of life that integrates into every moment of our day. Whether through meditation, mindful breathing practice, mantra repetition, or simply maintaining an attitude of openness and gratitude, every action we take can be an expression of our internal magic. None of us is an island. Finding a community of like-minded individuals who share the desire to explore and expand their spiritual perceptions can be incredibly empowering. A supportive community not only offers encouragement in times of doubt but also broadens our understanding of what is possible. Together, we can overcome challenges more easily and learn from each other, enriching our individual and collective journey. Finally, the call for each of us is to be a beacon of light in this world. By living authentically, aligned with our internal magic and our highest values, we naturally inspire others to explore their own magical capabilities. This is not just about personal transformation, it's about contributing to a more compassionate, creative, and conscious world. So, as you continue to explore and expand your internal magic, remember that every small act of awareness and every choice aligned with your inner truth contributes to a larger tapestry of change and evolution. You have the power not only to transform your own life but also to influence the world around you in meaningful and lasting ways. Therefore, I encourage you to embrace your journey of internal magic with courage and joy, knowing that every step you take is a step toward a brighter and enriched future. May your inner light always guide your way and inspire those you encounter on your path.